I'm Dan Galusha and welcome to another edition of Shoot and Plink. This is kind of an extended version, I guess, of the review that we did on the ATI AT-97, which is this right here. It's the sniper rifle, the break barrel air rifle, that is. This is not a regular powder burner. This is a sniper rifle that is for air. Like I said, it's a break barrel. We did the full review, so I'm not going to go on into that. But in that review, we talked about the problems with the scope. And we didn't shoot it with a scope. We shot it with the Buckmark reflex sight that I had on my Buckmark pistol. And it worked very well. So I started working with this. I got stubborn. I just didn't want to give up. And I started working with the scope. And what I did is I turned the adjustment all the way in and all the way out, as far as I could go, both ways. And I did that a couple of times, and then started adjusting it again. Still had a little bit of problem, and I still had to go a lot higher in the thing than what I thought. But I did get it sighted in pretty good. I was hitting a 2-inch bullseye every time, right in the middle. And so what we're going to do today, I'm not going to fire too many rounds, just probably about 3. We're going to plink at about 25 yards with this. And I'm going to give it a real good test, and we're going to see how it is. Now actually I sighted this in for about between 10 and 15 yards, but before I've been able to hit it, after doing that, I've been able to hit my mark on about 25 yards. So I'm just going to be plinking. I'm not looking for the dead center bullseye necessarily. And I'm going to be shooting at those empty seafoam cans like I had in the past, so we can hear it even if I don't knock them over. And what do you say we take it over there and we start shooting, because I got to go down here and they're set up way down there. Well, it looks like it worked. I didn't want to fire that many rounds because, you know, with a break barrel, it's going to take you a while. You got to hit the thing. And of course, if you watch the other review, you know how tight this is, and it still is. Even after I fired more rounds, it's easy to knock this thing loose that way, but bringing it down this way, that is the tough part. And of course, then you got to load them one at a time. But that's in the other review, like I said. And I was not using that when I was firing here at the 25 yards, 25 yards right here somewhere. I was not using the bipod. In fact, I could have got that thing out of my way, but I got it set up so that you can see that it does have it. And for those of you that haven't seen the review yet, they do collapse, like you can see. And that's what I should have done, but I still was okay at getting it. And the scope, now I'd say I got it on pretty good. This is a 4x32 scope, by the way, and it comes with the AT-97. Now, maybe the scope that you get won't have the problems I had, but I was able to solve it by doing that. And as you can see, I was able to hit those cans, and that's just some good plinking is all there is. And the other one, when I fired it at the target, I was able to tune it in there. I got it sighted in pretty good, and I was able to hit the 2-inch bullseye. And as I said, I was doing that right between 10 and 15 yards, and here I'm firing back a little bit further, and I'm still hitting it. So now I would up my rating a little bit more on this. Still, it's very, very hard pull. It's not for somebody that don't have the strength to get this down. And it's not, as I said before, this is not a kid's gun. This is for somebody that wants to have some fun at some plinking that is you know, a little bit more serious. This is an adjustable stock for those of you that want the cheek rest to be up here and for the butt to be back out further. This is adjustable, but I haven't had to have it that way. Another thing too that you might want to do if you mount your scope is for your eye relief is to move it back as far as it will go on the rail. It even locks in a lot better that way, and at least that's the way I found it. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.